Hey friends, I think now we'll be back again to this video with the OSP Pro. If you remember the other previous video, I happened to show you how can you simply create the connection, which so far I can simply say we done or we did it. Now if you try to cross check here, this is it. The connections are successful, as you can see. Now let us now try to see at the moment how can we simply try to see that we come up with pick the other data we happen to insert into this database, which is this. So simply we are going to learn, or simply what we are learning now is retrieving or retrieving the data, or retrieving the data simply from mysql using Python. Okay. Now if you try to cross check now that at the moment we have to first come in a way whereby we hope to declare some functions. So I may just come back here and say declaration of functions. Now what's a function? I can simply say function is anything important. Now with mysql and Python, if you want to bring up something, we have to bring the argument or the function that enables us to be in a position to connect with this variable we happen to pick. If you guys could remember queries, if I told you I've ever used the PHP with mysql, is what you have to come up with at the moment. So I will come up with what known as the cursor, whereby our cursor will be equal to one known as the DB we have. This DB we happen to declare, which is here up, the variable. It is going to be dot to the cursor we are going to be using into our mysql, like that. Now simply that one, the variable we happen to declare there, that function we happen to, this variable we happen to use here in the program, simply is going to be in a position to pick for us our information. As we include here the function that's going to be selecting for us the information, I'm just going to simply call it by declaring another variable called the query. If this query, I may simply say query is equal to be to anything that we may select from the database. So I'm simply going to say select everything from the database, the table name which is called users. So if you try to cross check, this is the query we have, and this query is equal to select everything from the user, whereby the user is the table. So if you try to climb in here and try to compile, we shall discover that fine, what you have given is correct. That implies the equation is correct. Now you can either put in mysql with the Python, you can either put a semicolon there, or you may ignore your semicolon to still work as expected. Though I may advise you, if you told you I'm making a program with mysql and Python, you either put semicolon in all of your program or you ignore, because the version of Python tomorrow may differ and then may give you some error somewhere. Now if you try to cross check, that variable so far is okay, but you cannot pick any data from the database. Now to come up with that solution, we are going to call for this cursor we happen to declare here, and that cursor we happen to declare is going to be, we're just going to type on as cursor is equal to one on as execute for us. What do we want the cursor to execute for us? The query we happen to say to select. So execute for us the query, which is that, you get. So whereby the cursor is equal to execute, actually cursor not equal, this is just going to be cursor dot execute the query, where this cursor is this one here, dot execute for us this query, whereby the query is this, whereby in a simple term, if you don't want to use that, or in a simple term, this is same as just someone trying to say, just copy up this command here. I copy up that command, I substitute it with that, and then I try to first comment this and I'll let you know in a simple term. Now if you try to cross check here, I happen to say cursor, which cursor we happen to declare is as a variable, is equal to db dot connect the cursor, whereby that's going to be in a simple term be a function trying to tell us that this function I want this one to be executed. What's that? Select everything from the users, whereby if you try to run here and try to compile, we'll discover yes, we cannot be in a position at the moment to select anything from the user, because we have not yet happened to stereo we have not yet happened to pick the result from what we wanted to select. So if I happen to come and declare a variable called maybe results is equal to what known as the cursor, because we are calling here the cursor, and the cursor.execute is equal to this. So if I happen to come and say cursor here, and then I happen to come in here and I try to tell my cursor dot actually fetch for us the data. So in simple term, I'm going to use fetch all dot fetch all, whereby all in this time is going to be fetching for us everything. So if I happen to come back here, still that one may not print anything because we said the result is equal to cursor dot fetch everything. So if I happen to come down here and then I say print for us the result, whereby the result, we know that result is equals to cursor, which cursor we already said cursor is equal to cursor dot execute for us the following commands, and we have also said that please pick for us everything from our database table. So at the end of the day, we should be in a position to pick our data in this format. Now if you try to cross check these things very well, my friends, you will find that at least the coordinate, or they're kind of the same, or they're the same with this data here we have up. If you try to check the person ID number 1 is just the same information you happen to get in here. So if you try to cross check, we have also the person there with ID number 2. I think you can see the same applies to all up to the ID number 7, which is this information here. So that's the same way that's how you can simply also pick up data from the database. And if you would like maybe to use this query, which I happen to explain to there, then you have to substitute that with this statement here as a shortcut to simplify everything, just by giving the word as query, and that query will be enough. It's going to be equal to all of this command. So if you happen to click here and try to run, still it will give you the same thing, just like I've said. So guys, if this video happened to help you, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, and we always remain in the community where we always share up. If you have any other new idea, if you have any other new information, you can also just share your link to my YouTube channel, so that other people can also get to know about your channel. So guys, that's it. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel if this is your first time to watch my program videos. And for those who are guys, like I still say, if those interested who want some programming books, you can always hit me up with your Gmail account and just comment down and then put your Gmail account. And for those of you who would like to talk with me in any other businesses, you may just bring us a surprise and say, OSP, I would like to meet you. No problem. We can always share about life and other stuff. So you can always meet up and we see on other things that we may always discuss about. So guys, thanks for now. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's meet next time. Thank you guys.